What's good, y'all boys and girls? Back at it again with another reaction. We got the cheapest hotels in the world. You would never think that there's a cheapest hotel in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, in your area, especially you live in America, you don't think of the cheapest in the world. You think about the cheapest in your area or wherever you at in the U.S., but cheap in another country is way different, man. We finna get into this, man. Let's get it.
It is located in Bangladesh. There are 4 boats. Conditioned as a hotel floating on the Buriganga River, one of the most polluted rivers on the planet. We are not only going to see the hotel, but also the different categories within the cheapest rooms on Earth, from the cheapest, the standard, to the VIP. This is the cheapest room. The cost is 70.
How could you live in this room, bro? This is a hotel? How much this hotel cost? 25 cents?
Cents per night, and you sleep sharing a room with 4 or 5 people. This is the cheapest room. The cost is 70 cents per night. And
70 cents, more like 25. I'm not giving you that much money for this. Not even 75 cents, bro.
You sleep sharing a room with 4 or 5 other people, directly on the tin and around everything they have to store on the boat. This is the standard room. It offers us more privacy, for it does not have a mattress either. But here at least we have a fan. This is the most expensive room of all, the VIP room. And it even includes a mat with a price of... To reach the...
Come on, let's be real, bro. Let's be real, bro. Nobody paying for this, bro. He ain't making... He might make money. People might use it for the day or something.
Reception. We cross a hanging bridge over lilies that are in the Buriganga River. We arrive directly at the reception where there is no one. There is only a phone number that says, "Call me when you arrive," but we booked a long time ago, because it is usually full. Otherwise, we couldn't see it. This is how the hotel hallways look. Right after the reception, you get to the rooms. Each of these doors you see is padlocked. It's from someone who left and locked the door to leave their belongings there. Because just as there are people who simply spend...
Bro, them like things you put storages in. Like, these like cremation storages or some shit. Like, you place dead bodies in this motherfucker. Don't like no damn hotel.
And at night, there are people like this man who live here, settling for years on this boat.
Damn.
Seeing this reminds me of capsule rooms in Japan. There are rooms upstairs.
You don't know how good you got it, bro. You don't know how good you got it. And there's people that's homeless though. Just think about them niggas. You forget about these. We looking at some niggas that's got money for a hotel at least. A lot of these niggas, they probably homeless though, but at least they got some little change to get a hotel.
There are rooms downstairs and all. The structure is made of tin with a purlin and tin. And the only ventilation they have is the wind that blows through this open corridor that comes from outside, directly from the river. Before knowing the cheapest room in the world, you must know that like every hotel, this also includes certain amenities. All rooms include a shared bathroom service that goes directly into the river, with a very good view, by the way. They include a shared bathroom.
So they shitting and pissing in the river. I mean, it's not bad to put shit in. I don't think it's bad to put shit and piss in the river per se, because it's probably things that can use your piss and shit to its benefit. But you can't just put a lot of piss and shit in one area. That's the problem. You gotta spread that shit out, literally.
And an area to wash clothes. The problem is that the water has to be drawn with a bucket from the Buriganga River, one of the most polluted in the world. And furthermore, the water is drawn right next to where the fecal waste that the guest deposit falls, in the sanitary service.
What? So they bathing and they reprocessing they piss and shit and bathing in it. These Indians are wild, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not being racist though. It's not no racist stuff. These Indians are straight up wild, bro.
So actually very few choose to bathe here.
There is a bathroom here, but the river water is very dirty. That's why we can't take a bath. If we take a bath, we will have health problems and we will get sick.
They also include an area for drying clothes and reflecting on the roof of the ship, free drinking water, and a lock to
Ya no puedes vender en un solo lugar por vez.
secure the door. Let's start with what has to be the cheapest room in the whole world. I don't know if anything cheaper exists anywhere else in the world, but here, this room rents for 70 cents of dollar. There is no privacy. It is a shared room with 4 other people, and all it has is a small drawer to put your personal belongings. There is no mattress, no blanket, no pillow. It is directly on the can, and indeed,
well, it looks like they try to sweep and dust at least. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they need to repaint. Yeah, we understand they need to repaint. You know what I'm saying? They did a little bit of remodeling. You feel me? Yeah, it's bad though. It's bad.
the can feels fresh. It feels a bit cold. I can't imagine how the night could be, or how it could be during the cold season in Bangladesh. But sleeping here in this room costs 70 cents, the cheapest room on the planet. From what I am seeing also, this is the space where people sleep. Here, they store the objects they work with. If you see, these are the baskets that the workers carry on their heads to haul large loads. This is how they earn the food, the daily money. Here are the workers who earn the least in Bangladesh, you could say. So, since these baskets don't
Bro, I didn't
fit,
even know we in Bangladesh still. If y'all go back to the videos before, we already reacted to Bangladesh twice. Bangladesh, man, y'all gotta fix y'all shit, man.
in their spaces where they sleep, they put them here where those in the shared room sleep. So they sleep next to anything placed there. Very importantly, the room also has a fan, light, and electricity, in case they need to connect or charge anything. Although I'm told they are usually removed during the day. The line is long. There are many people living here. It's really always full. That's why I was telling you that we had to book well in advance to be able to visit. A room. We're going to enter a standard room, the middle room, which is preferred by people who come to live in this hotel. From what I understand, there are gentlemen here who have been living on the ship for years, and there are people who come to live for a month, 2 months, but it's very difficult to talk to them. Some are very sick, they don't want to talk, like the gentleman who is inside here, for example. Others simply don't like cameras. So, I'm going to show you this room where they come to live. It's the preferred one because it is the cheapest, very public, and the most expensive. Well, it's more expensive. So, the middle one is perfect. The entrance
You can't even use the word expensive though. You still gotta use the word a little bit more money. This say a little bit more money. When you use the word more expensive, it's like it's a huge upgrade. This hotel is not an upgrade, bro.
is more or less like this. This door, I just saw that it cannot be opened. This reminds me of the capsules in Japan, the futuristic capsules, except in the style of Bangladesh. This room includes a fan, electricity, light. Here we have a connector, at least to connect anything. Although even during the day, the electricity doesn't work.
Wait,
We have a
hold
pillow,
up.
and we
gotta pause again. Bro, what is connecting in this, bro? What is connecting in this, bro? Be for real, bro. They talking about they got a connector in this cheap hotel, bro. What is connecting in this, bro? What is connecting?
although even during the day, the electricity doesn't work. We have a pillow, and we also have a blanket. And here there is no mattress, but at least there's this little cloth that separates us from the cold of the metal. This is definitely not suitable for claustrophobic people. And be
Bro, they literally living in prison. That's a prison cell, bro. Literally a prison cell.
careful.
That's how they need to make prison cell beds in the first place. You know what I'm saying? separate, just like that. When it's time to get into bed, time to get into bed. Them niggas don't need to be running around doing nothing. This is during the day. At nighttime, getting y'all beds, lock them in.
Because this room comes with a window with a view. Let's see where the view takes us. To the river. What do you say, buddy? Well, if you want to have a conversation, just open up and talk. Wow, this light really filled me with life. What a difference it makes just being, here in the dark versus having the sunlight and the sound and people working outside come in. Things have really changed, honestly. This room with this view and that price. It's okay. I better not let it slip away. We also have a drawer to keep personal belongings. Of course, like any hotel in the world, this hotel includes amenities. For example, it includes drinking water from the clean supply provided by the government, so that guests can drink. Includes a restroom with a view of the river. See where people come to the bathroom. This here is the
They
rest.
talking about drinking water. I think Americans would drink that water, even though they say it's drinking water, and we would still get sick, bro. They on some sickness shit, bro. Straight sick.
And it leads directly to the water. All the needs, the feces, the urine, the vomit, everything falls directly into the river. Watch out, here is where you do your business, and here is the jar to take water from the river and bathe. The only thing that's really murky is the bathroom. It turns out that the water used for bathing is what they can take from the Buriganga River, one of the most polluted in the world, and a river that is even biologically dead. There's no life, no oxygen, no fish, due to how polluted it is. And additionally, this is where they relieve themselves and where they get water. So some people prefer to go to a public bath that costs around 5 cents of a dollar here next to the hotel. As in everything, the VIPs are separated from the common people. So let's go to the second floor to see the VIP rooms. From the cheapest hotel on the planet. Here come those who are doing.
I just really wonder if they have conversations about fixing their community, bro. Do that ever cross their mind, like, to get together and fix their community, clean their water?
Little better. Maybe those who earn $6 to $10 a day. Salam alaikum. Those who earn $6 to $10 a day, and also those who need a little. Or they want to have the luxury of a bit more space, because as you can see, they are full rooms. In fact, we didn't have the option to book these because they were all full, but luckily we ran into our friend, Rafiqul Islam, who will give us access to his private room. Assalamu alaikum. Let me introduce you to Rafiqul Islam. Obviously, we will not disrespect my companion's cleanliness. I don't know how to say excuse me. I owe you.
I mean, I don't know if that's really, like, gentleman of him to not bring his shoes in there, but I guess you don't want to bring your shoes in that type of hotel, in his type of room, his little hut. It'd be very disrespectful if you bring your shoes in there.
That one. And here there is light and a fan. It works perfectly. Very good. He tells me that he works in the fruit market, that he normally earns about $5 a day, and that on a day like today, he earned $0 because there wasn't much work today. He usually works early in the morning. What are markets? But today, right now at noon, it is not working. She will open the window so we can see the view she has from the
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
IP room.
Honestly, don't even think it's worth it to buy that room. I think they should buy that room where that old guy was just laying down sleeping at. I think that's the best, like, overall room to buy in that place. I don't think it's worth it for him to buy this room. Unless there's no rooms left. It's not worth it to even buy this room. This room is still basically trash. Yeah, you can open up and see that dirty ass water. You can open up there and see that dirty ass water, man.
Wow. Oh la la, what a scene. Finally, it completely changed. Here in the big room, the VIP room, it includes a mosquito net, a slightly thicker mattress, so you sleep a bit more comfortably. It includes the sheet, the pillow, the blanket. It also includes the fan that everyone has, electricity, light, and very importantly, this costs only 97 cents of a dollar. None of the accommodations reach the price of $1. Hello. Yes, the people are friendly. Yes, subscribe. Thank you. The people are friendly everywhere in Bangladesh. Here, they are following me. Those who
He can afford an iPhone. How is he having an iPhone? I don't understand. Someone let me on the comments. Why is he able to own it? I know you can just like probably like steal an iPhone, or maybe like their iPhones are cheaper, but if their iPhones are the same price, you know what I'm saying, as American iPhones, I don't know how they afford an iPhone.
live in this upper part. Even the gentleman is inviting me to see the room. Look, this is where this gentleman lives, which does look much more settled. He has all the clothes. He even has laundry hanging, from what I see. It's humid. The charger, the cell phone. Donavat. That's how you say thanks in Bangladesh. Hassan Habib tells us that he came to look for opportunities in Dhaka from the rural area with only what he was wearing, a cell
This
phone
dude
and a
has
cell
an
phone
iPhone too. He has an iPhone too. Is they giving out free iPhones?
charger.
If I don't find a job today, I have to go back to my village. I'm happy with all the facilities they offer us. It seems like a good price to me.
Maybe you, with your wicked mind, might be wondering if this hotel is used for making the succulent. But the answer is that in Bangladesh, you could go to jail for such an act. Even in this country, living together is prohibited. In a common law union. Well, my friends, so finally, here ends today's video.
Well, that's probably why they like that. They can't even live together. They fight for everything for themselves. That's why it's like that. They ain't gonna never be able to become a great, you know what I'm saying, make businesses and do stuff greatly together because they not allowed to. I wonder who is allowing this. Corruption. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Stay tuned for the next video. Let me know what y'all want to watch. Send me some stuff I can watch. You know what I'm saying? We out of here.